Hey, it's Lynette. Okay, I am going to share with you what I have come to understand about the power of discernment. So, that was my dog. Um, when you start asking questions about reality and about yourself, your purpose, why are you here? What's life all about? And you start seeking those answers, there is a lot of information out there and it can be very overwhelming. And what I wish I knew 8 years ago that I know now is that it's really important that we develop this inner guidance system and we learn how to discern what information is right for us and what information is not. So, what I believe and what I have come to understand through my own personal experience is that our soul and our higher self have a very clever and very efficient way of putting information in front of us at the perfect time based on where we're at on our own personal development or spiritual journey. So I'll explain more on that, but let me rewind for a second. This video was inspired by a text that I got from someone a couple weeks ago, and they texted me and they said, "Hey, Lynette, do you know who so and so is? And if so, what do you think about them?" And I responded back to this person, and I'm going to summarize what I said, but what I said to this person was, it doesn't matter if I know who you're talking about or what I think about them. All that matters is how you feel when you are giving your attention to this person. And what I mean by that at a deeper level is when you're giving your consciousness to someone, when you're giving your attention to someone, are you feeling expanded? Are you feeling empowered, uplifted? Are you finding clarity? Does it bring you ease? These are higher frequency feelings, and when someone is bringing forward information that is giving us clarity or answers to questions that we've been asking, we feel a sense of resonance. Okay, you're resonating with someone. So, your husband or your mom or your best friend, if they're also on their own journey, we all are, and they get done reading a book and they said, "Oh my God, you have to read this book. It just has totally changed my perspective on things," and they give it to you, instead of just saying yes because they had a uh, significant it had a significant impact on them. Instead of saying yes, look at the book, read the back, and feel if there's resonance there. Before you continue to go to the therapy sessions that you've been going for the last 5 years, ask yourself, is my therapist continuing to move me in the direction of my higher self? Is this workshop that I'm thinking about going to, led by this person, am I feeling uplifted? Am I feeling empowered? Ask yourself these questions before you continue to give your awareness, your attention, your consciousness to teachers or content. Because what I have come to understand is that our soul, our higher self, knows exactly where we're at on our own personal development journey, on our own spiritual journey. And there's certain teachers or books or interviews that your higher self knows is going to be able to deliver to you answers and clarity in a way that's going to land for you. So said differently, there's certain people out there that can teach content and explain information in a way that lands for you, that it has a impact on you, not just intellectually, like cognitively. um, that's not what I'm talking about. They're delivering you information in a way that lands on a cellular level, that shifts your consciousness, that helps you see beyond the consciousness of where you are at and brings you into a place of an expanded consciousness where you have a new perspective on something. So there's not going to be just one teacher that you're going to have forever. There's multiple people out there teaching different things based on their personal experiences, and you're going to be guided to learn from different people at different times in your life based on where you're at on your journey. So this is what I've at least found for myself, and it's what's worked for me. So don't be hard on yourself if the person that you had a profound experience with 6 months or a year ago, you no longer are resonating with. It's not that their content isn't still valid and helpful and um, uplifting. It may just be that you're beyond that information or you're ready for something else based on where you're at on your journey. So if I had to draw like a line between all the different teachers and workshops and books and mentors that I've had, I mean, it would be all over the place because I've I've come back to people that I once learned from 6, 7, 8 years ago because it's just something that my soul or my higher self is wanting to remind me about. So um, stay open as you go on this journey to receiving answers to the questions that you're posing. Um, that you'll get the answers in different ways. Workshops, books, articles, interviews, maybe a conversation with an old guy at a coffee shop might bring you clarity. Just stay open and don't expect and don't insist on getting information from just one person, okay? Okay, I hope this lands for whoever needs this right now at this time, and I hope you have a great day.